And here is Cam Schlittler, who grew up in the suburbs of Boston. His entire family were Red Sox fans. He said they've now all converted to Yankee fans. As he gets set to throw a pitch, he said he's dreamt about his entire life. Called strike three, a 100-mile-an-hour heater from Cam Schlittler. Big pitch, 99, right on his fist. Second strikeout of the night for Schlittler.
Glove and held on.
Called strike three, right at the knees. A sinker at 101. I've really ever dealt with these guys before. Another strikeout. That's number 4 for Schlittler.
Right on by.
He went with a cutter. They'll have to throw down to first. It's another strikeout. That's 5 in the game for Cam Schlittler. Swinging on this. That's a strikeout. He's got 6. And he is also gone chasing. Schlittler 7 strikeouts tonight. Did he go? Yes, he did. John Lipka, the third base up, rings him up. He strikes out 3 in the inning. He has got 8. He's got 9. Yoshida way out of the strike zone with Schlittler. A dirty dozen for Schlittler as Gonzalez is gone. And Duran pops it up, giving chase and making the catch and flipping into the Red Sox dugout. What a catch by McMahon! Schlittler, the first one over there to congratulate him here at the stadium. And Story, a one-pitch grounder to Volpe. 7 pitches to get through the 8th for Cam Schlittler.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going for the Dodgers. He has been great all season. Went to the post 30 times, and All-Star was their most consistent starter all year long.
And a called strike 3. Stuck the fastball right by him. As Churio cuts and misses, and Yamamoto wipes him out. Big fastball upstairs for Yamamoto. As he strikes out Christian Yelich. Led that league in wins. And he got him. Back to the splitter he goes. And he strikes out Caleb Irvin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz takes off. And the pitch is a called strike 3. No throw needed. And a called strike 3 right on the edge. On the ground, Edman backhands it. And makes the play, and Yamamoto breezes through the 8th from a complete game gem. Here he comes, the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and Yoshi Yamamoto with his crown jewel as a Dodger. It is a complete game. He goes the distance, and the Dodgers win game 2 by a score of 5-1. And Yamamoto stands tall on this night in Milwaukee.
In the division series, comes in here, struggles. Barger sends a towering drive, right center field. Kiss it goodbye. And here's Trey Yesavage.
Trey Yesavage did not have his split finger. That pitch is as good as it gets. And for him to have that pitch is the only way he can get through this Dodgers lineup.
Yesavage home with 0-2, and he strikes him out, finishing off a 1-2-3 first inning. And a first inning for the Blue Jays that could not have gone better. 8th pitch to his boy is swung on and missed. He finished it with a splitter. And he's used it to get 3 consecutive strikeouts. Retire in the first 5 in Game 5. Swing and a miss from Tommy Edman, and he strikes out the side in the second.
Really good so far.
He strikes out Muncy with a slider to the knees, and it's 5 in a row. A 2-2 to Ohtani. Yes, swung on and missed. Swings himself out of his helmet on a disappearing splitter. And there it is again.
He's comfortable in the release point right now.
That is 8 strikeouts for Trey Yesavage.
You see that splitter so connected.
All 3 pitches doing what he wants. Pop fly back of the diamond, and Trey Yesavage, first time there's a little pressure against him, does not break. They strand 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a splitter and has 9 in Game 5 of the World Series. 2. Call chases what would have been ball 4. And Trey Yesavage has 10 strikeouts. A swing and a miss and an 11th strikeout for Trey Yesavage. He has now tied Smokey Joe Wood for the most strikeouts in a World Series game for a pitcher 22 or younger. 1-2 to Freeman. There's a dozen for Trey Yesavage. Chopper to third, Clement to second, over to first, double play! A World Series masterpiece from 22-year-old Trey Yesavage. About a month and a half ago, nobody outside of the most diehard Blue Jays fans or prospect fans would have known the name Trey Yesavage. Everybody going to know him now. 12 strikeouts in Game 5 of the World Series, and he holds the defending champions to just a run over 7 innings.
He's never going to forget that game, and neither are the fans of the Toronto Blue Jays. And his manager, to your point, showed what he had learned. That right there says it all.
No balls and a strike. Pages breaks his bat. Kirkering got to find it. Throws to the plate. Oh my goodness! He throws it away, and the Dodgers have won. The Dodgers win, and they are moving on to the NLCS. And a most improbable finish. Pandemonium at Dodger Stadium. And your heart breaks for Ryan Kirkering.
You know,
This game ends in the cruelest way for the Phillies.
you hate the game ended this way. It was played so well, and Kirkering right there, plenty of time to go to first. I mean, plenty of time to go to first, even though he bobbled it, and just kind of in the moment panicked.
The ball just dropped, and when he picked it up, he made a wide throw. No chance for Realmuto to catch the ball. And what a heartbreaking way for the Phillies to lose. And for the Dodgers advance, we were talking about, well, it could be one swing of the bat. Well, it was a misplay. You just can't make mistakes on an absolutely fabulous ball game.
We asked earlier, who was going to blink first? That was the Dodgers. The follow-up question, who would blink last? And that was the Phillies.
Well, heartbreak, and I'll tell you what, the Phillies having their hearts ripped out, many of them just watching
In disbelief.
on the field, and so close, and yet so far from taking this series to Game 5 on Saturday night in Philadelphia.
Another 2-2. It's another fastball. It's driven the other way. It's got a chance. It's a grand slam. with one swing could end the series. 3-2. Polanco sends it in the right and will send Seattle to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 24 years. They will remember this night and this game and that swing in the Pacific Northwest forever.
Somebody finally came through to be the hero. Jorge Polanco.
What a game. One of the greatest playoff games we may ever see. Ends in the 15th inning with the longest tenured Mariner, J.P. Crawford, scoring the winning run. A 3-2 15-inning epic.
It's unbelievable to see. I feel so excited for these Mariner fans. It was amazing.
What a night, what a game, what a series. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is second in the National League behind Paul Skeens with a .249 during the regular season, and after his complete game against the Brewers, 183 in the postseason. Curve gets him swinging. Just the fourth strikeout of the playoffs of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There it goes. It's a curve that falls in for strike three. And Varsho, like a house by the side of the road, watches it. And the Jays watch a scoring opportunity in this first inning slip through their fingertips. Strike three called on Barger. Fastball in there at the knees. Down this time on the high fastball. Fourth K for Yamamoto. The curve gets him to wave and miss. Yoshinobu Yamamoto with his fifth strikeout of the game against this deadly Toronto offense. Fouled into the glove, strike three. Strikes out Springer with a fastball. That thing blazing to the top of the zone. Yamamoto's seventh. His 1-2 to Lucas. Is a fastball to the knees to get him looking. He strikes out the side in the eighth. Something special brewing here for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, trying to join the likes of Oral Hershiser to deal back-to-back complete game wins in the postseason. Curve off the end of the bat. Freeman to first, one away in the ninth. Kirk sends a line drive to center field. Justin Dean is there. Two gone in the ninth. Well, I've mentioned it several times. It would have been almost a decade since anybody had pitched a complete game in the postseason. Yamamoto an out away from doing it back-to-back starts. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Left side. Yamamoto goes the distance again. World Series mastery. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, game 2 of the World Series against the Blue Jays, has thrown a complete game, retiring the final 20 that he faces.
Location, location, location is the most important thing.
Ohtani on a center cut fastball. Blast one and ties it. Shohei 5-5. Once in forever, Shohei Ohtani. He has tied game 3 with his second home run of the night. And he's tied Frank Isbell as the only guys in World Series history 4 extra base hits in one game.
Unbelievable. Location, location, location. You cannot miss there.
On a 3-2, Varsho pulls it off Freeman's glove and down the line. Kind of fell off the heads for third. Edmonds throw. There's a play. He's out.
This is such a great play by Edman. Now, Kiner-Falefa did not turn around. He's anticipating that ball got by Edman. And when Edman got the ball, he immediately threw to third. And that slide gets up. An incredible defensive play. The throw couldn't be any better.
Down the line towards the corner. It's a fair ball. Schneider on his horse. Hernandez picks it up. Schneider's headed home. Relay from Edman. Play at the plate. He's out. Wednesday time.
We've had bang-bang plays at the plate. Some safe, some out. 2 perfect throws with Vladimir Guerrero on deck, standing there, wishing that was different.
Baseball beauty. A Game 3 classic. Goes to the bottom of the 10th. Kershaw tries one more time. Bouncing ball to second. Edman hurries. Over to first in time. Tommy Edman. Another play on defense. And Clayton Kershaw like he's never done before.
What a play by Tommy Edman on a slow roller to the right side. And the glove flip to cap off a scoreless 12 as Clayton Kershaw leaves them loaded.
72nd pitch for a guy who had never thrown more than 30.
Unbelievable stuff from Will Klein.
They'll talk about his name forever. It doesn't matter what he does the rest of his life. The name Will Klein is going to live on. This game does. To the bottom of the 18th. 11:50 in Los Angeles. Freeman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the clock strikes midnight. Freddie Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
Shohei Ohtani making his first ever postseason start at Dodger Stadium.
So we get to watch a young man who is the best at hitting. He's the best at throwing. He takes us adults in the booth and he makes us children, but still an honor.
As Churio strikes out, and Ohtani's first out is a K.
He just pumped up and threw that ball right by him.
That's a called strike 3. Ohtani paints with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And back-to-back strikeouts. One swinging, one looking. What a start.
He strikes out the side in the top of the first.
And there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 in the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record.
You know, guys, 3 for 29 in the DS and CS. At some point, you knew it was going to snap out in a big way. 3-2, a slurve, 117 off the bat, 446.
And a swing and a miss, and Ohtani deals. And a swing and a miss. Contreras strikes out the 4th. And a swing and a miss. Ohtani strikes him out on a splitter. Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani drops jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
117 off the bat, 469 feet. He is the first Dodger to ever have 2 multi-home run games in the same postseason.
This was about as impressive as it gets. Whoa. Is it a swing? It is. And it's a strikeout as Ohtani takes down Caleb Durbin. Chance to come right back on the mound and put the Brewers down in order. He does so. Got 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. And a little half swing by Collins. That is the splitter once again, and he strikes out Collins to start the 6th. 1-2 on Terrain, and a swing and a miss against a larger-than-life player in Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani, did he? Ohtani! Ohtani has done it again! His 3rd home run! Take a bow, Shohei Ohtani. An all-time game for an all-time player. 3 homers.
114 off the bat, and this one only 427.
The opposite way.
Yep.
Oh, 2 to Kirk. Hit him with the 0-2 pitch. Did they say that there was a swing? Asked down to first. First base umpire Will Little says no swing. Sasaki's 2-2. Line to deep center field. Dean on the run. Justin Dean will get there. It wedges in the bottom of the wall, and it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. The umpire's hands are up, and the runners will head to 2nd and 3rd. It'll be 2nd and 3rd, nobody out.
Fastball up, and he smokes it. A little unfortunate for the Blue Jays that ball wedged right there.
And heads up play by Justin Dean to throw his hands up, because as soon as he reaches in there to play it, they lose the right for that to be a dead ball. But because he throws his hands up, doesn't play the ball. The umpires throw the hands up and immediately kill it. Tying run at 2nd, winning run at the plate, and a pop-up right side, Freddie Freeman for the 1st out.
Wow.
Jimenez floats one, left field. Hernandez makes the catch. Back to 2nd. Game 7 tomorrow night. It's a game-ending double play. Kike Hernandez to Miguel Rojas.
Well, this ball hangs up enough, and you can see right away that Kike was going right to 2nd.
Blue Jays are taking a look, but as the replays show, Hernandez to Rojas, who picks it. And baseball moves to November. Unreal. The 1-0 pitch. High fly ball. Left field. Arozarena watches it go. A strike away for Jeff Hoffman and the Toronto Blue Jays. The payoff. He struck him out! And for the first time in 32 years, the Blue Jays have won the pennant! Payoff. Drilled to left field and deep. And gone! No way! Miguel Rojas! Dave Roberts played his gut. The guy hadn't had a hit in a month. And in the 9th inning of Game 7, he's hit a tying home run. The most unlikely source has changed Game 7. It's tied at 4. Rojas has given the Dodgers life. Varsho. Roller to second. Rojas comes home in time. And it's Miguel Rojas who ties it in the top of the 9th. Saves it in the bottom of the 9th. 2 out. Miguel Rojas, who was completely out of the picture 48 hours ago, has changed this World Series dramatically twice. If he can get one more, his name will live forever. Now Barger's the winning run. Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over, makes the catch, sends Game 7 to the 10th. Incredible.
Pages reaches up and makes the catch as he crashes into Kike. Oh my gosh, we're going to extra innings.
2-1. Pages up the middle. Jimenez comes home and gets the lead runner. The infield drawn in works for both teams late. Chopper, right side, not an easy play. Vlad feeds Dominguez, beat him to the bag. Toronto's out of the bases-loaded jam. The crew chief Mark Wegner tell us the Dodgers are challenging. This should be a quick review. Not easy though over there. Dominguez looking down trying to find the base.
That was a tough play, and he did about as good a job as you can do under the circumstances. And he was calm and got his foot down in time.
Smith, it's a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time.
What a we just got done saying that somebody's going to be remembered. It could be Will Smith.
Second home run of the postseason. He won Game 2 with a home run against Kevin Gausman. And if the Dodgers can get 3 more outs, they'll have won Game 7 in either direction. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's major league career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the focus on the man that was on deck, Shohei Ohtani, it was Rojas who delivered the shock. And then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff, wins 3 games in this World Series. A complete game in Game 2. His team faces elimination in Game 6. And then like Randy Johnson, like Grover Cleveland Alexander, like some of the all-time greats, Yoshinobu Yamamoto finishes off Game 7.
Unbelievable. That's just the only word I can say. Unbelievable.
5-4 in Game 7.